What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Okay, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the story of Nomadic Massive, how it all started. Common question that people ask us. You know, it all started in Cuba in 2004. We were invited as solo artists to a hip-hop festival. And actually, our festival was canceled due to a natural disaster. This natural disaster was called Hurricane Charlie. As a result of Hurricane Charlie, we boarded up windows and doors, huddled all together in the middle of a living room, and waited, as the storm passed, and actually really got to know each other that night. After coming back to Montreal, we were changed by this experience of watching people help others in time of crisis, reorganize priorities immediately, and really collaborate with the locals that were in the neighborhood where we were staying was called Regla, with a group called Obsession. Upon coming back, we decided to embark on this journey, which we call Nomadic Massive. And it's really centered around community development that is based on collaboration with artists internationally. So a large part of the nomadic experience is bringing artists from marginalized communities to Montreal, and also staying with those people and sharing different types of alternative models of education. We've been fortunate enough to visit Brazil, Cuba, Haiti, Chile, France, and in every trip that we made, we were able to teach a little bit, but also learn and bring back. So the community development is sort of circular in the sense that they learn from some of the things that we take for granted here, and we learn from some of the things that they took for granted there. Throughout this, we always maintain that dialogue is extremely important in community development. In fact, we believe that community development is not really possible without dialogue, because if we don't have dialogue among the people inside that community, and we can't share the values of those people, then we cannot have a sustainable community. So Nomadic's mandate has been to open that international dialogue among hip-hop communities all around the world, which exists all around the world, in order to rework the traditional hierarchical educational model.
All right. Can I get a TED yeah? Can I get a TED yeah? Conflicts with nightsticks, illegal sales districts, hand-picked lunatics keep politics and tricks. Heretics push narcotics amongst the frisks and risks. These are a few words from Lauryn Hill in a track called The Beast from the Fugees. In this song, it illustrates the reality of police brutality and the political, let's say, problems that they be seeing in their community. So she's bridging the narrowing gap between the politics and what's really happening in the neighborhood through that music. An artist or an MC is also a witness to what's going on around them. So we're like the channel between what we're seeing and what's being coming out there for the people to know. And through that, we are basically rhyming about what we know about. It's our reality, and we're sharing it with the world. So we want to speak up and let the world know what's going on, because it seems to be unheard or forgotten or not even paid attention to. And so we are celebrating the beauty of life or exposing the ugly truths of the world. So through that, if we break down this concept, it's a state of mind. It's a way of life, values, a community sense. This is how it spoke loudest to me through hip-hop, is that it taught us and encouraged us not to be afraid to pick up the mic and speak our minds. Not only reporting, but also taking a stance. So through that, you would see, if you were to listen to Nomadic Massive's music, in the repertoire, you will find sounds, rhythms, and lyrics that will make you travel through continents, make you see places you've never been to, and hear stories you never thought you would hear, such as the reality of illegal border crossings from Haiti to Miami, testifying how the conditions that the population is living under is pushing a lot of people to risk their lives in hopes of finding a better one. You would also get a walk through the streets of Algeria, the homes of the families, through the perspective of a young girl that grew up in the midst of civil war, or what they call terrorism, chaos, and corruption. The testimonies, you will find them as subtle as a guitar riff at the beginning of a song. They will recall the sound of the Mapuche people in Chile that were forcibly displaced. So you get the direct knowledge from the actual people experiencing their reality. So as you can see, Nomadic Massive, pretty much, we're a group of people that covers most of the globe. So you must wonder, what was the common denominator? How did it even make sense for them to get together? Our common denominator is a universal humanistic culture. What is that? It's a doctrine, an attitude, a way of life. A way of life that centers around human interests and values that we call hip-hop. So, in that perspective, we are like whistleblowers in a corporate company, or the voice of the voiceless. So, Nomadic Massive is a music, a journey, but it's also stories. It's a reality that's being presented to you, but that's also not just the group, but it's also the culture of hip-hop and what it did to us and got us all together under that state of mind. This is how I'm going to let you seep into this concept and bring you some hip-hop to listen to.
Un sonido típico de Buenos Aires, Argentina y Santiago de Chile se llama. Yo no busco la fama, solo la fortuna.
Everybody clap with us.
Fue lo que cantaba el compadre Di. Yo no busco la fama, solo la fortuna. Fue lo que cantaba el compadre Di.
Hey, hey. Si on m'avait dit que les écrits prévus une fois noir sur blanc et les paroles restent en l'air en suspens, mes précieux mots d'argent, je les aurais vus troquer pour un silence doré à force de faire et d'observer. Tout n'est pas en vain, jamais on s'en plaint. On teste les limites comme la laisse autour du cou d'un chien. Le plus beau dans tout ça, j'ai fait comme l'a fait Sinatra. Morale de cette histoire, j'ai là, je regrette nada.
Sabes el nombre papi, happy to be here once again. We assemble the band and plan ingredients. Envidiosos no se meten, que lo macete la faceta más potente del hip hop. Nuestra oferta, we will be here forever. Lo dijo KRS, they arrest the development of the style. Dangerous, mention this in full clarity, bringing an option. No auction of the soul, way too precious.
Yo no busco la fama, solo la fortuna. Fue lo que cantaba el compadre Boxa.
Come on, everybody go.
Yo no busco la fama, solo la fortuna. Fue lo que cantaba la comadre Tali.
Ah, nous t'es déjà là, on a toujours été là. Pas moyen petit mal à bon pendant 3 mois. Allemand des côtés me sorti avant les trop tard. J'ai confié les eaux, ouvert au grand. Bah, qu'on fout la mime, pas mon opinion. Mais quand il vient, mais pas de coutillon. Moi, c'est yon Guinée qui a monté mon avion. Pour me libérer, y'a ce pour moi, songer mon zor.
Nobody skinny trick, nobody country, I nobody come round with you with real good vibes, nobody follow fashion, neither fear with a finger long and find the yard, make sure you bring the whole of them. And when you see we on the road, run, go tell your granny. Like them massive kind of people, them not easy, them go breezy. Like when girls get a blow, you're busy with the comments, we go hit you
Yo
with
no
the
busco
flow.
la fama,
Gotta
solo
go.
la fortuna.
Clap your hands now.
Fue lo que cantaba el compadre Wally. Yo no busco la fama, solo la fortuna. Fue lo que cantaba la comadre Meriuma.
Come on.
I'm not the type to use my color as a crushes, but much needs to be said. I was sitting behind the bushes, promoting differences, which creating segregation. To go behind bars is not the promo destination. If I run to cash up, doesn't mean I rubber bang. If I'm walking in the mall, it doesn't mean I'm dead as clear. If I drive a nice car, it doesn't mean I stole it from your father. Up a mess, smart about it with some drug money.
Duerme en mi jardín, camina in my dreams. Catch the farthest apple from the tree and bite it. You're blinded. The weakest link shines as bright as lightning. Surrounded by ولاد العالمين وعبد الدين is guidance. Potencies and knowledge breeds, flows of feeds of heads and fields, no water drops. Broken class, many niggas with the lash, guys reality. There's a bite and blows up chills and squadrons. Eldest teacher, youngest, one love, one
Yo
truth
no
to breathe the
busco la
garden.
fama, solo la fortuna.
1, 2, 3.
Fue lo que cantaba
1, 2, 3.
tu compadre Butterbeats. Yo no busco la fama,
1, 2, 3.
solo la fortuna.
1, 2, 3.
Fue lo que cantaba
1, 2, 3.
los nomádicos.
Thank you. We're musicians, we're b-boys, b-girls, podiatrists, youth workshop facilitator, real estate broker, teacher, PhD student, poet, workshop facilitator, youth animator, director of a youth center, journalist, legal coordinator, all of that, but whoever we are, whatever we do, wherever we go, we represent more than ourselves. We represent our families, our past, our heritage, our culture. Given the social inequities, class and caste systems, faraminous debt, bondage that we've inherited and through which we must navigate, un choix s'impose. We must have a choice. We have to choose. Either you're with us or you're with the terrorists. Nah. Nomadic Massive, we choose to see artistic expression not just as for entertainment, but more as a public service, right? Important concepts. Choice, public, and service. The artist has the power to use the tools at his or her disposal to affect change someone's life, engage in dialogue. We've had the chance to share and partager with people who are like-minded and others who also challenged our views and values. We even started some community organizations of our own, talking about Solid Haiti, working in the northern part of Haiti, Lembazawa, as the Africans called it, meaning power, puissance. Today it's called Lembe. The Students for the Advancement of Hip-Hop Culture that organized 5 hip-hop symposia at Concordia University. Hip-Hop, No Pop, teaching workshops about the nonviolent origins of hip-hop. No Bad Sound, a studio that helps young kids at the Maison des Jeunes of Côte des Neiges to engage into alternative arts, hip-hop arts, record music, and put their thoughts on paper. Black Theater Workshop as well. So through our proactive stance that we engage in, we take and we assume, we continue our work with our life and with our work.
And in that work, we prioritize young people. We prioritize those who are on the margins. What do I mean by that? Those who are coming with a heritage of poverty. And that's economic, that's social, that's ethnic sometimes, that's linguistic, that could even be about gender. And they're on the path that's filled with booby traps, leading to this idea of underachievement. So when we're working with those members of the society, we ask them what they think. And to help them articulate their opinions and ideas, we ask them even more questions. So those are the moments of non-formal learning when we're turning traditional top-down education on its back, joining its ends to make a new classroom that is circular. A cipher, we call it in hip-hop. In our experience, art and music seep into people's consciousness easily. So while bumping beats or drilling rhymes with youth from Côte des Neiges, Port-au-Prince, at whatever kind of center you want to call it, community or detention, in a favela or on our own country's First Nation reserves, we actually complete an unplanned curriculum. Reading, writing, comprehension. If you're going to write a rhyme, you better know how to read it. And in order to read it and write it, you need a dictionary. And without a dictionary, there's no use for a thesaurus. And if you're going to say something, you better say something that people can understand. Our curriculum works on punctuality just because we show up. We show up and we keep it interesting. Our curriculum teaches accountability by what? Not encouraging, but telling young people they have a responsibility to be involved. We teach history just from sampling. That's a hip-hop concept where you use a sample from a record from some other time, from some other place, some other era. And as we're using that sample to make something new, that's our moment to talk about the history of that place. Why do we prioritize young people? It's about closing the gap. We are what we do. Public servants, whistleblowers, community developers. We are what we do because we are hip hop. So you still with us, Ted? Yeah. All right. We're going to close off with another song. It's called Satisfy We. Hey. Feel free to stand up and join us once again. Hey. Hey. Yeah, 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 yeah. You don't know how to love we. Yeah, you don't know how to satisfy we. And you know what else? And you don't know how to see we right in front of you. And you don't know how to hear we. These days your belly full and your pot running over. Yeah. Last on your road and we begging you for shelter. You done change the locks from the upper room you peep in. The house you sweat to build, you say we breaking things and entering. You done change the locks from the upper room you peep in. House you sweat to build, you say we breaking things and entering. You don't know how to love we. You don't know how to satisfy we. And you know what else? And you don't know how to see we right in front of you. And you don't know how to hear we when we say this is we. Yeah, we are you. Ted, this is we. Yeah, we are you. TEDxConcordia, we are you. This is we. Yeah, we are you. One more time, this is we. Yeah, we are you. Look below.
Hey, yo, estoy pasando mi tiempo escribiendo con calma la banda original de mi alma. De mi pluma sale la sangre de mi corazón. En esta situación yo busco mi razón, mis razones de no ser en vano un ser humano. Tengo razón si quiero ser más humano. Más o menos me siento en el buen camino. Es camino, me interesa solo ser ni ser solo.
From the politician man to the neighbor next door. What who you calling friend when your back's against the wall? The stress and deceit will fill up the cookie jar. For self and for greed, I guess you took it all.
Hey.
You know the master plan and why the leaders want more. Life will put you to the test and now for poison to the soul. Until what is real, disconnected from the source. No violence, no peace, we're just members after all.
And you don't know how to see we right in front of you. And you don't know how to hear we. So guess what? Satisfy my soul.
Everybody, go.
Satisfy my soul.
We want to hear you.
Satisfy my soul. 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 Boxy.
Poco a poco, limpiando mi estilo. Sistema capitalista, te digo afuera. De mi gente, de mi país, toda la tierra. Tenemos bastante, tengo que levantarme. Et el conocimiento no espera por nadie. En vérité, je te le dis, mon frère est en avance. Sans correspondance, fonce vers fort de manière intense. Même un chana qu'on importance, persévérance.
You don't know how to lie.
Bring it back.
You don't know how to satisfy we. And one more thing. And you don't know how to see we right in front of you. And you don't know how to hear we. This is we. Yeah, we are you. TEDx. This is we. You can sing it. Hey, y'all. We are you. You can sing it right now. This is we. Louder, we are you. One last time, this is we. Yeah, we are you. Satisfy, would not soul. Satisfy my 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 soul. TEDx. We love. TEDx, TEDx. We love. Thank you.
Thank you very much.